Imagine my folks, I'm Aoife de Bhal. I have some good news and I have some bad news. The bad news is that capitalism isn't working. So you can see here, wealth inequality is a massive driver of climate change. In fact, if everyone in this room today, and another 7.1 billion people on top of that, 90% of the people alive today, if we all cut our emissions to zero tomorrow, we would skyrocket past 1.5 degrees of warming this decade just because of the overconsumption of the wealthiest 10%. Now, the good news is that this is an amazing opportunity to address social inequality. We cannot fix climate change without fixing social inequality. These two problems are inextricably linked. How do we do it? I believe part of the solution is a just transition. Quite basically, a just transition means taking the wealth that is created from transitioning to a sustainable economy and using that wealth to lift people out of poverty, rather than to continue to line the pockets of the wealthiest. One of the ways we get to a just transition is mutual aid. Quite simply, mutual aid means collaboration, it means direct action, it means solidarity. And one of the great things about mutual aid is that it's DIY, and that's so good for somewhere like the north of Ireland, where we very rarely have a government. So this is a great option for us. One of the mutual aid projects that I'm really interested in at the moment is green alleyways and those community spaces. You can see there's a number of benefits: local food production, increased biodiversity, but the most important one for me is community connection and solidarity. These projects can be great stepping stones to building something greater, and that for me, that's a wee picture of us doing work last year in my alleyway, that for me is community energy cooperatives, which means the community owns the means of the energy production. If you want to help me with this, please come and find me later. This is my rough 3-year plan. Any advice, any support, any funding is much appreciated. Gur míle maith agam.